Cancer, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of December 2019, focusing on your career and work life. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas for all of you, for those of you who celebrated Christmas. So let's get started. The first card for representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month of December, you have the Four of Diamond. So the Four of Diamonds here indicates that towards the beginning of the month you may have been getting like a lot of I think it's kind of expenditures kind of things, like you have to pay this bill, you have to pay that bill, and then you need to pay this subscription and this type of thing. But the thing is that you needed to save more. Towards the beginning of the month you needed to save more. It looks like that there is some kind of things that you wanted to buy, or something that you wish to have this Christmas, or maybe you want to buy some present for your cousins or your parents, or even like your kids and your husbands and wife and things like that. That kind of thing can be a bit important here with regards to these Christmas seasons or holiday season in some way. So just be yeah, be mindful on your spending. That's what it is. But I do not see like you have less money or you don't have enough. I do say you have enough, but you just want to save to buy something that you wish to give to somebody else. So the next card that you are representing the influence card or the bridge card. So at the middle of the month you have this Seven of Clubs. So the Seven of Clubs here indicates that you have possibly some kind of arguments or some kind of discussions that leads into some disagreement or things like that towards the middle of the month. I do not see it something serious. I do see that like this is something that you may have to present. Like this is something like you know, like you have a paper or something that you need to defend, and you need to present it, and then somebody has to, you know, argue with that. Those type of situations. If you have a meeting, maybe you are arguing during the meetings or things like that, that you wanted to speak up. Other than that, this can also be like if you have problems at work and you are worried to say it to your boss, or you are worried that your peer doesn't really take it as it is or accepted it or something along those lines. Possibly you need to speak up now. That's possibly the way things are, and this is the right time to do it. So don't hold back, just pick it up on the month of December after the Mercury retrograde finish by the end of the month of November. So this is the time for you. So any like miscommunication or any conflicts in the past, possibly during the month of November, during Mercury retrograde, then this is the time for you to clear up those misunderstanding as well. Next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have this Joker card reverse. I think some of the sign also get the same card in some way. So possibly if you have been promised to like getting into a new job or getting these promotions or relocations or whatever it is, that suddenly didn't come out, like it fell through. Maybe it's just meant to be, you know, like you don't have to be like grudging around, like wishing to have those type of promotions come back to you, because sometimes maybe it's not really a good, you know, opportunity for you in the first place. So that's the reason why you don't want that to happen. Maybe the place to work is not really good, you know, the place, the locations, and then the people who work in that company is not really good, and many other factors that may define your judgments as well. So don't be like grudging around and just letting go those things. Maybe it's just meant to be, it's not for you. The universe will give you something better than that. So the next card that you're presenting the thing that you learned from the past, you have this Seven of Hearts. So yeah, in the past you were totally confused on what you wish to have and what you wanted to decide. So don't be like too much overthinking as well, because sometimes like you are too much of thinking of these and that and this and that, you're considering this and that, that makes you even worse, you know. Like there's a confusion obviously because of the Mercury retrograde, it's understood, but now you have to have a clear mindset on what you want. So first is what you want, and then afterwards you can evaluate from the other people around you, and that's how to make a decision. You need to weigh the pros and cons before you make any judgment or any final decisions as well. So let's see, the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go of, you have this Five of Heart. So yeah, any problems or any like false start kind of things like makes you disappointed, you need to let this go. Like any any negative emotions, any doubt that you have, any misunderstanding that you have, you just need to let go. Don't keep it in your own head and in your heart as well, which will not give you any good, honestly. And another thing is that any difficult situation that you may have been having at this moment, that will soon fade away. This will soon go away. That's what it is. So the better day is coming. So that's the reason why it's a holiday season as well, December. So maybe it's a good time to chill out and just enjoy yourself. So let's see the next one that you have representing the the future card towards the end of the month. You have this Ace of Spade. So yeah, there is a new kind of understanding in some way. That's not necessarily a new beginning, but it can be for some of you wanting to have a new sense of like a renewal in some way, or even like a new job kind of things, or even like simply a promotion or relocation in some sort. And this is the time for you to get it, you know. So basically it may not be possible for some of you because it's the the end of the year. Maybe the new changes or the new start will happen in the beginning of next year, which is January, that basically will end it up into a new place. But you certainly get this idea or this news early on this by the end of the month. So let's see to clarify the whole reading. At the bottom of the deck you have this Four of Hearts. So the Four of Hearts here indicates that I think you need to be still and you need to be like meditative state, like you needed to be calm and collected on what you wish to have. I mean, this is the time for you to start thinking of what is your plan ahead, what is your visions, what do you want it to do for the next few years or so, or next maybe next year, you know. Like this is like the time for you to make resolutions on what you want to have next year based on what you have done this year and those type of things. This is something the right time for you as well to do those things. There might be a new understanding on what you have and what you have not. Don't be drained into this kind of disappointment because that might be not for you, and just move on. Yeah, I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed already, click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get the notification every time we publish a new video. And if you want to donate to our channel, you can do so by sending your donation via PayPal to this email. And see you next year. Happy New Year.